Okay, hello guys, welcome to the second stream here in my channel. Sorry if I've been absent for so long. I haven't had the time to play the game, unfortunately. I want to keep the story going, so yeah, this is going to be really good. For now, we met a new girl called Amane. Her name is Amane. So, well, long story short, we found Kurisu dead, but somehow she's still alive for weird reasons, I guess. Oh, sorry. And at the end of the day, we need to find out what happened. Oh, okay, I will leave the opening because I love it. That's super good. Nice. I like this intro a lot. Give me a moment. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it here. Time travel paranoia.
That's it.
So hot. Okay. I was at the university all morning. And as I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. Receive an email. I got an email. Got mail. Lukaku. Are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? Like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice strings with Samidare. Exorcism. The right arm has been quiet for a while, so there's no telling that will set it off. If I first do battle again, let's just pray that the organization's assassins don't find me. Okay, I will send this. I got a nice coffee at the bakery inside Jodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I will check channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threats on the mass disappearance phenomenon or Makisikorissus 7, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek on the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Titor. John Titor. Oh, I remember this guy. Okay, I don't know if some people here are way too young to remember, but John Titor was a really old urban legend. Well, from the early 20s and late 90s, you know. So he was basically like a so-called time traveler who needed like something, a computer, some of sorts, something like that, in order to fix an issue with the computers in his era, and that there were lots of wars and stuff going on, and very few people were still alive compared to today's. It was in the 60s, right? In 2060 something, where he came from or something like that. Never mind. Or the 30s, I don't remember. But yeah, if you like time travel mysteries and such, you may probably know John Titor. Wait, John Titor is back? John Titor appeared on an American VVS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims start quite a storm among the VVS deniers. Yeah, I remember now. Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine, and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without even ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradict each other too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese BVS. Yeah, since we're trolling, yeah. Ridiculous, it's obviously troll. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. Okay. I don't expect you to believe that it came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time travel in 2034. Name anonymous. Time traveler law. John Titor law. Korigohan and Kamehameha. More details on time travel machine. Anonymous, do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I have got around 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? Dystopia. CERN has a monopoly of time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing on private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict, and however, that is a false peace found on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why do you come to this time? What was the Akiva satellite crash you're doing? Wait guys, Tate or Sand doesn't understand channel lingo, let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. Oh my goodness. I came here to change my present in order towards your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. Yeah, that sounds way too you know, funny to be true. Give me a moment, I need to publish this somewhere. Okay, just said my mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time we're living in, everyone is free. But you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand that the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine, that must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. QED. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You have been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You're trying to play God? If they are promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. My time machine is a prototype, reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to the time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single, all-powerful governing body. They control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There is no privacy and no choice. Anybody who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. You have already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is? Lol. OP is a troll. So if we find his dad and kill him, then this time troubler Lemea will never be born and we don't have to listen to this bullshit Nemerite. I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-cest? Oh my goodness. You are talking about the so-called grandfather paradox has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.511026% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father will alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it will not erase this world line. I will go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theories in my time is that nothing will happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Those time travel pics or get the fuck off. The many words interpretations. Wow, slow down, bro. Research institution taking over the world. Lol, what? Well, it sounds more like a manga thing, no? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I'm only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. Other world lines, can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply, a trip code is a way to identify posters. Put password after your name. Log back pedaling. Oh. My luck. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not the post of this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence, but if you were murdered, let's say, the divergence will change. However, it will only change by about 0.00002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about the trip codes. I will make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Huh. Looks like they have already made an archive of these threads. Of course, they have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. Yeah. I have read one of the books on Titor. That's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone will fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English, and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. I entered John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's posting on channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from down years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I tried searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives me the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I have stumbled into another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I will call Daru. He will know about Tito for sure. After all, I'd have talked to him about Tito before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation. But I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Neon Square and made coffee. There is a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. May Queen plus Neon Square is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramebashi Dori, take a left and Tsuma Koisaka crossing and you will find it. That's where I'm heading now. It's usually busy in Akiba during the summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radican incident. The area was locked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. That's weird. The Radican building seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closely shut and sealed with yellow police tape.
謎の人工衛星墜落から一夜明けた秋葉原です。警察による規制は解除され、駅前にはものすごい数の人が集まっています。
Weird.
墜落した人工衛星がどこの国のものなのかについては現在も調査中とのことで、詳しいことがわかるまで撤去ができない状態です。
Okay.
警察の発表によりますと、爆発などの危険は今のところないということですが、秋葉原を訪れた買い物客や地元商店街の関係者からは不安の声が上がっています。
The media has dozens of cameras set up outside of the police line. And there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming at their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they will get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They have been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, and surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, Otaku are shipping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Rarikan, it's the same as any other day, but I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I have half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I have become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there in front of me stands a woman, holding her phone in front of her face. Hola. She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turned around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at others and someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Whoa. Who's this girl? She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me, but still I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English?
ちょっとそこで携帯カメラを使っているあなた、待ってください。
She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course her phone turns with her.
よせ、通るんじゃない。まさか機関の差し金か。
Okay. But your lady, oh. She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone.
質問に答えてもらいたいんですがね。あなたは機関の人間か。
If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. Wait. Okay.
違うのか。
Probably not the organization spy.
違うとしても問題がありますよ。俺の写真を持っていると機関に知られれば、あなたにも奴らの魔の手が伸びるかもしれない。とにかく今撮った俺の写真を即刻削除してほしい。
Lady ignoring me. Is she even listening?
謝る。
Oh, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something.
不快にさせたなら。
Lady who apologizes out of nowhere. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She has been looking down all his time, so I can't really tell.
謝るより先に写真を削除してほしいわけだから。
風景撮ってた。
Her fingers dance across the phone keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern.
風景を撮っていた？
Scenery.
客？
A tourist. Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明。自分が今日どこを歩いたか。
Lady ignoring me and apparently sightseeing in Akibahara.
変なやつだな。
Well, you're not one to tell that to others, Rintaro.
桐生萌香。
Kiryu Moeka. Her name is Kiryu Moeka.
名前。
Moeka. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことがある。いい？
Sure.
それより写真を。
The photo.
都市伝説。
Urban legend in Akibahara. Akihawara, I say Akibahara. It's Akihawara. Okay.
知らない。
Heard of it, okay. An urban legend. What is she talking about? Don't tell me there's a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihawara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld.
俺はこの町に長く居すぎたのかもしれん。 だがそろそろ死ぬ時か。
Have remained in this town for far too long. I will need to make plans. Akihabara, you were in such a bad town and glad the
幻のレトロ PC
Phantom Retro PC. PC.
レトロ PC?
She replies with a nod, or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこかにあるらしくて、それが
そうか。
Nothing about the mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first time I have heard about the Phantom Retro PC.
幻のレトロ PC というと、キュッパチあたりか
98. Oh my goodness, that's retro already. Oh my goodness. That's the first model that comes to mind. But our 98's already that hard to find. She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake.
いいえ、これ
She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture's monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar.
IBM 5100
IVN. Oh, wait. Isn't it the same computer that John Titor was looking for? Or that's the same computer, right? Give me a moment. My cat is doing something weird. Well, that's a coincidence, right? Like, he was reading about John Titor, and all of a sudden there's this mysterious girl looking for the exact same computer he was looking for. An IBM 5100.
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした PC か。
She got more serious, right? Her fingers twitch, I think.
見たことが
You have seen one.
ない。
No, I
名前
only...
を知ってるぐらいだ。
Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの選択かもしれん。
Trace of Steins Gate. This is absolute cinema. You know that, right? Oh, sorry. Steins
詳
Gate.
しい人知らない
You might know.
ダルンならば詳しく知っているかもな。そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな。MI6 の中枢にすらハッキングできる実力の持ち主なのだ。
The MI6 orders a slight acceleration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black will break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen Blasnian Square. I don't have time to stall and chat with some crazy lady I don't know.
では俺は行く。女よ。メディアスクラム。ほどほど。
I tried to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything. but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd.
何をする。
メルアド教えて。
何が狙いだ。
スーパーハッカーの
Super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Darius' story. It's my fault for mentioning him while I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a Devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Majiru, whose skills amount to custom design.
断る。今ダルを失うわけにはいかん。
I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. Oh, she's there. She's following me. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me.
俺の後ろを歩くな。
Ah, she's as crazy as he is. Goodness. Imperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen in the picture is a picture of me that she took. Give me a moment, I will sneeze. Ah, yeah.
ゲーまだ削除していなかったのか。
教えてくれたら削除する。
Oh my goodness, she's...
この俺を脅すとは。貴様。何者だ。
Who do you work for? I attempt to lure her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective.
私は
She hesitates for a second.
アークディライトのバイト。
なんだそれは。
ヘンプロ秋葉原にある。
Out of those companies that write articles for magazines? Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work?
貴様。俺の写真を無断で記事にするつもりだな。
The mad scientist of Akiva, unveiled. Can't see the headlines now. That sole organization will need to turn Akiva into a seat of blood. Now I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice.
交換条件に乗ろう。
At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back at Ford from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed.
そうか。
Of course.
能力者か。
And this for what is this? A Twitter reference or something? Drinking juice, sorry. I tap her power. Shining finger, her magical thumb, types course emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds.
名前は
Name.
おーいんきょう。
Going
マッド
kill.
サイエンティストだ。
This guy doesn't help himself.
どう書くの？
This is spelled
フェニックスの鳳凰にイン。そして
in the final
凶
comma.
悪なる真
Rule of truth. That must never be revealed. Oh, goodness. Yeah, even she is like, huh? What?
フェニックスの鳳凰にイン。そして凶悪なる真実だ。
I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hyoin will take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side.
こう
なんだこれは、ふざけるな俺のマナをバカにするつもりか。
Owing Ryoma. She lowers her head a little more, an apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ。俺が入力してやる。
She doesn't want to. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands, as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy. She shields it from me with all her might. But does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask her for her address instead. I will send her an email back, a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I answer her a shining finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of a street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank mail. I don't need to send anything. Just to give her my name. Ah, I already pulled her in my contracts. Just send an email. Okay. Damn it. I forgot about this. Inbox. And sent. She's staring at her phone. I don't think I had ever met someone who makes less eye contact. After a few seconds, her phone receives the email.
岡部
Okabe.
太郎
なぜその名を。
今のカラメールに
Blank email. Oh. Yeah, my email is still linked to my real name. I just changed it at once.
それ
And I
は
must change it at
仮の名
once.
だ。もう一度法院の方の名前で送るから。
いいわこれで
何を言う。俺は岡部倫太郎ではなく法院京馬であって。
Going Kyoma. She's really not buying it.
画像は消したか。
Did you delete the picture? She nods slightly, I think. It's really hard to tell. Her body language is as subtle as her voice.
消したのなら証拠を見せろ。
Need the screen. And of the computer. That's a relief.
メールするから
Okay.
聞いといて
何をだ。
都市伝説
Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Fingers wanders off. Throughout the encounter, she kept the same cool expression. Actually, I don't think we ever once made eye contact. Interesting.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主
Oh.
人様。
Oh. I like it. That's my kind of stuff. Kuchnian chama. I open the door to the May Queen plus Neon Square Made Cafe, and two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles. Oh, it's Majuri. Oh wait, and yeah, this is Majuri, right? One of them is Majuri. But here, she's called Majushi Nyan Nyan. Oh my god. Majushi Nyan Nyan. Okay. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that will make her a regular customer. Actually, I have never been to any other maid cafe. After bowing again, Major gasps as if she thought of something. What? Okairi and Okarin. Whatever. Fatties. Fatties? It's the cut girl from the intro. Okay. The other maid who came to greet me, Fatties Nyan Nyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute category gestures. She's May Queen plus Nyan Square's most popular maid. Even though she and Majori are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Oh. Darius frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on fairies. Oh. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Fairies, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. Oh goodness. I kept telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Ah, she knows too. Where she knows.
そんなところだ。やめとけ。猫耳メイドが太刀打ちできるほど期間は甘くない。
そんなことないにゃ。フェイリスにはあの非奥義があるのにゃ。
Perfect.
お役に立てるにゃ。
何？あの非奥義、ついに得得したのか。
What technique is he talking about?
そうにゃ。嫌なコーチでの修行に耐え抜き、師匠の死も乗り越えて、フェイリスは
ギアナ。
手に入れたのにゃ。
Oh my god. What mentor? Paris knows my true name, Yoin Kyoma. I have also told her about the organization, and now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one who brings up the subject whenever we met, whenever. By the way, the first time I have heard of this secret technique, or whatever it is.
だから今日約束通りフェイリスも精霊会議に参加させてほしいにゃ。
Hey, sorry. She's not letting it go. It will take 30 minutes if I play along with her.
お前、サンクチュアリに行くというのか。
Sanctuary.
ダメだ。
The answer is
今
no.
非奥義を得得したとはいえ、あの場所はお前にはまだ早すぎる。
そんな約束したにゃにゃのに京馬が裏切るっていうのかにゃそれにあの場所にはフェイリスのお兄ちゃんが
My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell is this spirit conference anyway? Paris looks at me with actual fears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me without nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Faris has only delusions and made-up backstory. Buddy, you're not the one to say that. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her.
なんかわからないけどマユシンもサンクチュアリっていうところに行きたいな
Great, now look who has joined in. It's just going to be worse from here. I have to end this conversation now.
来なくていい。この話はもう終わりだ。
Oh,
京馬だってずるいにゃそうだよマユシンもフェリスちゃんもダメなんてねオカリンは冷たいと思うのです
フェリスとは誰だ？
it is.
フェリスちゃんはフェリスちゃんだよねえ
Me. Majuri and Faris look at me, at each other and smile. Oh god. What's she talking about, this Faris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought.
あのねマユシンは言いにくいからフェリスちゃんって短くしてるんだ
Faris-chan instead. Ah.
なんだそういうことか。
なんだか女学院みたいでそれも悪くないにゃ
Avi. Okay then, moving on.
いいからさっさと案内してくれ。俺はいつまでここに立っていればいいんだ。
ごめんなさいにゃご主人様ご案内にゃ
An email. Who? Lukako. I asked Majori-chan about what is it you're fighting against, but she just laughed and didn't answer. What should I do? I want to help Kiyoma-san. You don't need to know, not yet. Eventually if a Steins gate so chooses, you will learn the truth, whether you're ready or not. Nyan Nyan. Oh god. If you haven't noticed, the category mates here at May Queen's Plus Nyan Square. Nyan Square for Nyan Nyan, right? Oh goodness. Are required to add cat sounds, Nias and Nias, to their words with some frequency. Majuri takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently Mayushi Nyan Nyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers. And that's why she is second to Faris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Dado's table. The tables are around 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, Might Queen plus Nyan Nyan's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering that Faris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the Kadirs and Nyan Nyan dialect makes it less accessory to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same Kadirs are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have Kadirs. Kadirs plus maid and 2 times moe. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Dado says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses.
ダルくん、オカリンが来たにゃ。
遅すぎでしょマジで。
Dado sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason.
それで今フェイリスタンと何を話していたか詳しく聞きたいのか。どうせダルには理解できない話だと思うが。
Hell, even I didn't get most of it.
ああ、そっち系の話か。フェイリスタンとオカリンの会話は普通のオタじゃついていけない領域に達してるよな。オーラみたいなものが出てるっつうの。
Oh, so they smell.
二人だけの固有結界張り上がって
Oh, a relative Malvar.
許さない。絶対にだ。
A Fate reference. Well, Fate Tsukihime reference, Nasuverse reference.
フェリスちゃんもオカリンのこと気に入ってるみたいだにゃ。
Oh, oh.
お店の子、お店に来るご主人様たち、みんな含めてフェリスちゃんのお話についていけるのはね、オカリンだけだもんにゃ。
So she's just as crazy as Sokarin. I'm not even close to keeping up with her.
そんなオカリンに嫉妬。なんという勝ち組。嘘で塗り固めた女になど興味がない。
Oh my goodness. This guy.
今日のお前が言うなすれはここですか。
Yeah, exactly.
黙れ浮気野郎めが。二次元の嫁が泣いているぞ。ぐはー、痛いところ疲れたっす。
Daru theoretically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of the glasses of water that Majori brought to our table.
で、ご主人様、ご注文はお決まりですかにゃ。
Okay, let's see. Omelette rice. Oh, bien oscuro. Eso.
かしこまりますにゃんにゃん。
After taking my order, Majori finds her way towards the counter as if swimming between the rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip.
で、僕になんか用事だった？
Daru asks without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective.
あと1時間ぐらいしたらラボに行くつもりだったんだけど。内密で緊急の話があるのだ。
I leaned on the table and scanned the area without moving my head.
ジョン・タイターは 知っているよ
John Titor.
ジョン・タイター
A
誰
Titor. Who's that?
な。アメリカに10年ほど前に現れた自称未来人。お前とは以前こいつの話題をしたはずだぞ。
またオカリンのいつもの設定。
設定とか言うな。俺が話すことは全て真実だ。
はあ、めんどくせえ。じゃあ付き合ってやるけどさ、
Play along.
そのタイターってやつが未来人だっていうソースは？
待て、なんでそんな初耳のような言い方をする？
事実初耳だから。
Weird.
忘れたわけではなく。
自信はないけど。
Hmm.
日本でもこいつに関する本が出ている。
その本を見せてくれたら思い出せるかも。
本当に何も知らないのか？
人の記憶力なんて結構曖昧なもんしょ。デジタルと違ってさ。
This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, but it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru is quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru look up info for John Titor. If he had, I doubt he will have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's?
だったら
And what about
IBM5100 については
the IBM5100?
へえ、オカリンがそんな PC を知ってるなんてね。やるじゃん。
知っているんだな。
IBM が1975年に発売したモデルっしょ。
On 1975. Right, that's what John Titor said on channel. Well, he traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBM 5100, then leaped to 9000, then 1998. I mean,
どんな PC なんだ？
値段高すぎの PC だな。
stupidly expensive kind.
黎明期だったからすげえ高くて、個人には手が出せなかったらしい。IBM の独自技術が詰まった、その当時にしては結構優秀な PC だったんだけどね。IBM は6年後の1981年に IBM PC っていう大ヒットシリーズを発売してて、そっちの方が有名なわけ。つうか僕も IBM5100 の知識はネットのウィキを見たことがあるぐらいだぞ。
Yeah.
それが現在の秋葉にあるという都市伝説を聞いたことは？
Akiwa.
おうおう、あるある。1ヶ月前ぐらいにネットで話題になったな。
Okay.
で、その噂を聞きつけたアットちゃんの有志が秋葉中のショップを探して回ったんだよ。フレパラのフレンドにゲジネって人がいるんだけど、その人が中心になってね。あの疾風陣雷のナイトハルトまで出張ってきたらしいけど、結局見つからなかったんだって。
Okay, this is interesting.
じゃあ都市伝説はデマだったということか。
Was just a hoax.
さあ知らねえ。秋葉にはアンダーグラウンドなショップがたくさんあるし、案外どっかの怪しいショップにひょっこり転がっててもおかしくないんじゃね？
ふむ、なるほど。
Oh, starts vibrating. Shining finger. Okabe-san, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiryu Moeka. I'm a 12-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at our rewrite, so sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I need some shoots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to snake some shoots of the satellite, Lamau. By the way, every picture I took was just a test, not the final shoot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you haven't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted. So don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Okabe-kun, but it will be super great if you could ask your friend, the super hacker, about the IBM 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is that picture I show you, huh? I will attach the image. Be absolutely possibly sure to reply, okay? I will be waiting, and if you could, I will be super happy if you gave me your super hacker friend's email address. I will mail you again. It's okay to mail you, okay, right? Of course it is. Bye, Moeka. Oh, come on. What's with this email? Regarding the weird timing, is it really the gloomiest, unsociable woman I met in front of a Vatican? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? Well, I got some info about the IBM 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. But if I send an email reply to a woman I just met, won't I come off as clingy and desperate? I Hyo Kyoma will not be taken lightly. This is my chance to make her understand which one of us is the superior human being. Oh, great. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. Well, that's different, but that's a better excuse. She may start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. And besides, she has improved that she is not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it wouldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from that. To discourage her, of course. Let's ignore it. This is out of kindness.
待たせたな、ダル。それで、一つだけ確認したいんだが。
I scanned the area with my eyes once more. Then I leaned in close.
IBN 5100は世界滅亡の引き金になるアイテムなんだな。
なんでだよ。引き金にはならないし、世界滅亡もしないっつの。
にゃに世界滅亡しちゃうのかにゃ
Maris brings my omelette rice. She is doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand. True feline agility. Despite her nyan nonsense, Maris is the consummate professional.
ご主人様、お待たせしましたにゃんにゃ。オムライスにゃん。
The cat girl puts the omelette rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to write the word is doomed is in red letters upon the omelette's black yellow canvas. I want to take a picture. The word is doomed.
世界滅亡前にどうぞ召し上がれ。
世界がやばい、きたー。フェイリスさんの丸文字の可愛さに僕もやばい。
It's my omelette in danger too. It appears the cuteness has shattered Darius' sanity. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the captured with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the captured words.
ああ、もったいない。
I'm going to eat the rice here to eat it either way.
ダルニャンダルニャン、フェイリス杯の件考えてくれたかにゃ。
First, the Ferris Cup.
ああ、もちろん。僕も参加します。
Uh-huh.
フェイリス杯なんだそれは。
Ugh. I take a mouthful of armored rice.
次の日曜日にこの店でライネットの大会をやるのにゃ。
Forrest starts dancing in place. I will prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby.
フェイリスはその幹事である実行委員長、つまり言い出しっぺなのにゃ。よかったら今日も参加するにゃ。参加費はドリンク込みで1000円。フェイリスに勝てた人には商品として手作り料理を振る舞うにゃ。
1000 yen.
無理無理。オカリンはライネットには詳しくないんだ。
Rain it.
にゃー、面白いのに。
いいな、俺も。
I stop shoveling the omelette rice into my mouth. Then I deliver a melancholy sight. Can I send an email to this girl? Doesn't look like it. Rainet access battles. Ah. Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion.
あいつのことを思い出す。
Has it ever been 2 years?
もう2年になるのか。いや、なんでもない。今のは忘れてくれ。
すっごく思わせぶりな態度だったのにゃ。あいつって誰にゃ。
多分存在しないんじゃね。ライネットって公式大会が始まったのは1年前ぐらいだし。
今日もあの人のことまだ忘れられないのかにゃ。
はあ、
確かにあの頃あの人フェイリスのお兄ちゃんとキョウマはとっても仲が良くてフェイリスも嫉妬しちゃうぐらいだったにゃ。
Ah, damn it. She took my story and ran with it again. I never even said anything about him burying her brother. Hell, I didn't know if Paris even had siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Paris.
でもいい加減思い出にばかりすがるのはやめるにゃ。
Her shouts resound throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me.
フェイリスは辛くても辛いからこそお兄ちゃんの意志を継いでライネッターになったんだにゃ。
Ah,
覚えてるかにゃ。お兄ちゃんがいつも言ってた言葉。いつかライネットで世界に平和をもたらそうって。
フェイリス、コーヒー持ってきて。
oh my god.
にゃにゃ。
I present my empty plate to Forrest. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organization. Screw the slow food trend.
かしこまりましたにゃ。少々お待ちください。
Paris takes the dish and leaps and heads back to the counter. Ew. If I would let things go in as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world.
フェイリスタンは知る人ぞ知る実力派ライネッターなんだぜ。
Daryl explains with a wry smile.
非公式の野良試合では400戦無敗なのさ。
Forehand with an official matches.
ヒクソンかよ。
Ricks and Grassy. Daryl ignores my perfect retort.
フェイリスタンが公式大会に出ないのが残念だよ。出れば優勝間違いなしなのに。
なんで出ないんだ？
この店のご主人様たちを第一に考えてるってことっしょ。店に迷惑をかけてまで大会には出ないってスタンス？メイドの鏡だろマジで。
Sure she is. That's
それに
true.
マユシと同い年だから学校も行かなきゃいけないだろうし。
Ah, right, that too.
店に迷惑かけないと言っておきながら、ベイリス杯なるものを店で開くのか？
細けいことはいいんだよ。とりあえずフェイリスタンは可愛い。可愛いは正義。猫耳ロリメイドはけしからん。性的な意味で。それでいいだろう。
お前は結局2次元派なのか3次元派なのかどちらなのだ？
Right.
あえて言おう。倍であると。
I'm by. Ah,
いろいろとグリーダンだな、ダメよ。
よく言われます。さあせん。
Daryl usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. Exceptions are Moe and Fatties. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. Wait, I received an email. Fatties. The final bottle is close at hand, Nya. You're more perceptive than I thought, Nya. So now you understand what's at stake. The Red Southern Cross will soon hatch. Nya, the time has come for Faris to journey to the sanctuary and prepare for... I can say no more, Nya. What are you talking about? Will you quit testing me with your mockery? The Red Cross replied. I see, so the holders of original sin, those who, like me, were born of Prototype 13, have begun to assemble in Akiba, guided by the star that we alone can see. The time is right. Impossible? Do you mean it's already awakening? It's 50 years earlier than I predicted. What does this mean? Reply this. Had to pull Daru away from Faris so we could return to the lab. We arrived to find it hotter than a sauna in hell. I quickly opened the windows, letting a small breeze blow in. It won't be enough. I flipped our fan to full power and placed it to the table in front of me. I really wish we had an air conditioner. I turned on the computer. This is our PC for communal use among lab members. It still uses an CRT monitor, so it looks ancient. But doesn't let it look. It looks the CPU. Our computer whiz, Daru, scrounged up some parts and made some mods to it. In any case, I don't spend much time on it. I mostly use it to update the Future Gadget Laboratories homepage, check my email, visit new sites, and browse channel. I wonder if the new tutor is still posting. Would like to know more about my time machine. I'm happy to explain. Just so you know, it's impossible to reproduce with current technology. Certain critical components won't exist until CERN invents them in 2034. Time travel works by altering gravity. Basically, you can think of it as using the twin paradox, but that alone is enough to reverse time. Still here, faker. You're annoying, go away. So your power is gravity control, not bad, but still not enough for top tier power levels. The twin paradox is that the Urashiba effect. That's just slowing time down, not reversing it. Who gives a shit about the time machine? Give me stock prices. It uses deeper cylinders and curved black holes, doesn't it? Just like you said 10 years ago. And your time machine is a 1970s Chevy. I know all of it. That's back into the future. That's a Back into the Future reference, right? Oh god, shut the fuck up, you disgusting shuni scum. The twin paradox and the Urashiba effect are different things though. Time traveler or John Titor lol. A Chevy's an American car, right? I would rather go German with a BMW lol. By deeper cylinders, are you referring to deeper machinery? Lol, what? A deeper cylinder will have to be 10 kilometers in diameter, 1,000 kilometers long, have mass equated to the sun, and revolve 2,500 times per second to become a time machine lol. How do you fit that into a Chevy? Even if you could, a deeper machine can travel further back in time than the moment of its creation. Enough for your delusions. Channel is not your blog. I want to hear from Titor. In Japanese, please. This is a surprise. Does this mean people of this age already know about my time machine? Did you really encounter me 10 years ago? If so, then that must have been on another world line. I at least have now gone to the year 2000. In any case, the important point is that a rotating black hole has the same effect as a deeper cylinder. You can learn more about cursed black holes by studying the Penrose diagram or Kepler's calculations. My time machine works by generating a pair of curved black holes. In Japanese, please. Titor came 10 years ago. Source. What are for curved black holes? Explain using boobies or erotic one. I will pay 1000 yen to ride your time machine, not a yen more. Source is Hyo-san Delusions, no real deal. I didn't deny it, lol. All about Hyoin's crazy train. Prepare for a train wreck. Curved black hole time travel is theoretically possible, but 1. How do you get black holes to spin? Don't tell me you wait until you find one spinning naturally. That's ridiculous. 2. How do you pass through the singularity? There's no way a Chevy can withstand the pressure. Why the short explanation, John? You stupid, you wanna die? Still not stock prices. Crash. Hyoin Kyoma. This isn't a delusion. I know for a fact that Titor paused 10 years ago. There's even a book about it. Search the used bookstore if you don't believe me. His Chevy has a gravity destroyer unit. That's what he said 10 years ago. Yes, it does have a gravity distortion unit. The time machine is not perfect, but it was built by a third party who reverse engineered Steins design. The gravity distortion unit is a little unstable. First, the unit produces a micro singularity, then it ejects electrons to induce rapid rotation. This generates a local gravity sine wave. As the time machine passes through the singularity, the gravity distortion unit regulates the pressure to ensure safe passage. I'm not a specialist, so I cannot explain the mechanics any further. Let me just say that curved black holes can be manufactured. I assume everyone's aware of certain current experiments with black hole creation. Too long turn rate, shut the fuck up. Unstable. Sounds dangerous. Oh fuck. Titor's black holes are gonna swallow the earth. He's not just a mass murderer, he's trying to wipe out the entire human race. Find his parents before it's too late. It's not what you want playing, it's that you can't, lol. How do you set the destination? The earth is constantly moving. Or didn't you know that? By the way, I propose that Titor Hyo in theory, lol. I set the destination with a BGL system. That's variable gravity lock. It functions by reading the local gravity of the destination and looking the Titor's sine wave onto that location. By looking on Earth's gravity, it ensures that I don't end up floating in space. It uses forced cesium clocks to make the calculations, so the margin of error is negligible. Huey needs to shut up, lol. I never heard of any Titor from 10 years ago, so the universe is deep in Titor shit. The same information was in the Titor book. All you have done is past 10-year-old copypasta. Anyone could do that. How do I know you're the real Titor? John stands to my waifu. I recognize different opinions. I'm feeling more and more disappointed. Still nothing concrete. Nice try, I guess, but I won't be fooled. Shouldn't waste my time all day on channel. We have more important things to deal with. Namely, the phone wave names subject to change. We have an experience with it completely just started. It's high time I figure out what's going on with that thing. Earlier, I asked Daru to connect the phone wave name subject to change to the computer. He finished setting it up yesterday and now he's about to do the quick wire work in the development room.
なあ、ダル。なぜペケロッパなのだ?
I mean, it's a 20-year-old machine with specs lower than my cell phone.
ロマンだからに決まってんじゃん、上皇。
主人公が日本人なのにオッドアイである理由のようなものか。
全然意味がわからん。
ロマンだ。
ロマンならしょうがないな。いずれにしてもラボには他に空いてる PC がなかったんだよ。
お前の最新 PC は？
What about your new one?
ふざけんな。こんなわけのわからんものにつなげて、もし動作が遅くなったらどうすんだよ。
Selfish bastard. Besides, we made a phone wave name subject to change together. It's our crazy machine.
そういえば、ゲル化については調べてきたん？
Jollification,
ああ、今朝大学に行ってきた。
Why would a banana jollify? What kind of science are we dealing with here?
顕微鏡で調べてみたんだが、分子レベルでズタズタだった。
Shredder at the molecular level, oh.
ズタズタ？
総転移とかそういうレベルではなかった。バナナではない何かになっていた。
Oh.
腐食した可能性はないか。 2分間チンしたぐらいで腐るはずないもんな。
フラクタル構造を思い出したよ。
Fractal structures.
メンガーのスポンジだっけ？
Manger sponge thing.
バナナにフラクタル図形の穴をナノレベルで無限に開けていったような感じ。
なんかやばくね？何が起きてるんだろう。
俺には一つ仮説がある。
Adding a dramatic pause to build tension. There are gulps waiting for me to continue.
電子レンジ、電磁波の影響という仮説だ。
え？それってどういう？
俺の推測が正しければ、電話レンジ過去仮はとんでもない殺傷兵器になりうる。
Weapon of unpredictable destructive power. It could change the face of war as we know it. I twist my lips into a maniacal grin, and I whip out my phone and put it to my ear.
俺だ。計画は第2段階を迎えた。あ、いずれ奴らは思い知ることになるだろう。グルすべてはシュタインズゲートの意志であり、人類はそれに抗うことがで
El
きる。
Psychongro.
プサイ
Psy
コングル。
Congro.
妖精さんと話してんじゃねえっつーの。接続終わったぜ。
I want to explain that he's not imaginary. That revealing the identity of my contract will be a betrayal. The last thing I need is another enemy, especially one whose power and kind rivals that of the organization. The phone wave, is now an indecipherable mess of wires. MacDiver. All we did was hooking it up to a computer, yet it turned out like something MacDiver will put together. Now we can access the microweb's terminal mode and see exactly what's going on in its computer brain.
で、どうする？
バナナは用意してある。
Bananas. Just before I left my Queen plus Nyan Nyan, Majori asked me to buy some bananas. Okay. With her money, of course. But it doesn't work. She's too nice for her own good. Or maybe she didn't even consider what will happen. By now, you will think her. She will know that if I buy bananas, I'm going to experiment on them. And so I put the entire bunch of bananas into the phone wave.
丸々使うとまたマユシがしょんぼりしちゃうんじゃね？それマユシのお金で買ってきたんだろ？
奴から提供された研究費だ。
そもそも丸々全部使う必要なんてないし、一本でいいよ一本で。
Dara retrieves the bananas, peels one from the bunch, and sticks it back inside the phone wave.
実験に金をケチるようでは世界の支配構造を作り変えることなどできんぞ。
作り変えたいと思ってんのはオカリンだけだって。
We lost all enthusiasm the second we got back to the lab. Bodies. The holders of original sin also know as the prophets Nya. Among them is the girl known as the fallen angel who accept chaos Nya. I attach a picture of her face, so remember it well, Nya. Oh, and before I forget, looking at the picture with our protection, without protection will cause the binary to activate original citation model 666 compulsory receptor release, which will annihilate you at the subatomic level, so be careful, Nia. What a freak little man.
ほら早く携帯からタイマー入力よろ
Right now, where did I put my phone? Phone. Right now, where did I put my phone? Phone. My phone. Call complete. Instant access.
RENG こちらは電話レンジ仮です。
Emergency guidance system.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数を
眉シーガイダンスにスキップ機能をつけておくんだった。待たされるとイライラする。
例えば1分2分ならシャープ120です。
Okay. Complete. The turntable inside the phone wave begins to speak backwards.
2分は結構長いんだよな。
It doesn't actually have to be 2 minutes, but you had the timer set to 2 minutes when they first discovered the freezing function, or whatever it is, so we're just reproducing that. Naturally, we have experienced with 60 seconds and 180 seconds too. If we set it shorter, the freezing only goes halfway, if at all. Conversely, setting it longer increases the effect.
でもさ、慢性電磁波のせいだったら僕らの細胞なんかもスカスカになっちゃってんのか?
Oh, yeah, that's true. While still looking bored, Daru finally gets into the discussion at hand.
お前は電話レンジ仮の中に入ってチンされたことがあるのか?
そもそも入れない罠。つうか、電磁波の影響ってソースは?
あえて言うならば、マッドサイエンティストとしての
the intuition.
勘だ。
根拠なしとか。
かつてエジソンはこう言った。1% のひらめきがなければ 99% の努力は無駄でしかない。だから発明家よ、ひらめけと。
天才は 1% のひらめきと 99% の努力じゃなかった？
残念だったな。近年ではそれは誤って広まったものだというのが常識になっているのだ。ふわ
Ah.
エジソンが言ったん？ひらめけって。
そう、ひらめけ。
Didn't know if that was exactly what he said, but I'm sure it was something along these lines. At least that's what the wiki said.
ゆえに天才マッドサイエンティストである俺は常にひらめ。
One way rings.
しかしチンをしたところでゲル状になるだけで新しい発見など何もないよな。
It feels like spending 2 minutes on nothing. Daru opens phone wave doors and peeks inside.
お？
What? He rubs his eyes, blinks several times, then resumes staring into the microwave.
何をしている？
いや、あれ、
What?
消えた。
Gone? Wait, what?
消えたって何が？
バナナが。
Huh? What is he talking about? I push Daru aside and look into the phone wave. Name subject to change. Oh my goodness, my joke.
ない。
There's nothing inside. The banana has vanished without a trace. After a short pause to collect myself, I whip out my phone and speak into the silence.
俺だ。厄介なことになった。俺たちはどうやらとんでもないものを目覚めさせてしまったらしい。
とんでもないものって何ぞ？
I ignore Daru's panicked cry. I'm surprised too, my heart's pounding, but I try to appear calm.
今すぐに緊急要請666号クーリングオフを発動させろ。
Order 666, activate the call her protocol.
何？政府の承認？バカか！そんなことを言ってる場合ではない。このままではこの国が吹っ飛ぶぞ。
I put my phone away after yelling.
自演をつ。
うるさいフェルスのストーカー。それでバナナはどこに隠した？
誰がストーカーだよ。
バナナを出して。手品でも披露して得意になっているつもりか？
隠したのはオカリンだろ。
You're the one who hit it, aren't you? Uncomfortable silence. I realize my throat is dry.
なんで消えたんだよ。
知らんがな。
どこに行った？バナナ。
Banana.
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね？
そうだな。
I accidentally pushed the button or something. Um. Oh yeah. Um.
どこに行った？バナナ！バナナ！
Banana. I take the turntable out of the microwave, score every nook and cranny, but find neither peel nor stem of the banana. Wait, didn't get it. It's an electromagnetic weapon.
そうか。
Teleportation device.
これは電磁波兵器などではなくテレポートが可能な電子レンジだったのだ。
なんだって？ってそんな。
Well, it had vanished. The microwave has closed.
でなければこの密室からバナナが消えるはずがない。
ひとまず冷静になるべきじゃね？
Deep breath. Oh, I know. I will eat one of the remaining bananas. That will calm me down. Bunch of bananas.
No!
Impossible. What? Impossible. Not 3 minutes ago, Daryl plucked a banana from the bunch and put it inside the microwave, maybe subject to change. But now there's no sign of that a banana was ever plucked. Instead, a single jollified banana has appeared along the regular bananas.
なんじゃこりゃ。どうなってんだ？
Daryl notices too. He reaches out to touch it, but I quickly stop him.
誰よ！このラボに今、バナナはいくつある？
多分このバナナだけ。
このゲルバナがくっついているところは、お前がさっきちぎった場所か？
わかんねえ。そこまで確認してないし。このゲルバナ、完全にくっついてるな。
No cuts or anything. Aside from the jollification, it looks completely normal.
なあ、ダル。これってもしかして。
The word I spoke impulsively a few seconds ago, I hesitate to speak it again, but I must, because no matter how unbelievable it may be, we saw it with our own eyes. My head's full of question marks. I don't know how this happened, but if I were to explain it as I saw it, the banana that was inside the foam wave returned instantly to its bunch. In other words,
テレポートだったりするんじゃないか？
I heard a girl's voice coming from the lounge.
興味深い実験してますね。
Oh, it's curious. It's an interesting experiment.
誰だ？
My heart just skipped a bit. I turned towards the boys in surprise. I get pierced by a sharp stare.
バカだ。なぜ貴様がここに？若干18歳にしてサイエンスに論文が掲載された天才。囚人監視の中で男をいじめるド S 女。そしてまたの名をザ・ゾンビ。
That zombie.
マキセ・クリス。
クリス。
説明セリフをつ。
誰がゾンビだ？誰が？
一体どういうことだ？何が目的でここへ？
あなたに会いに来たの。岡部倫太郎さん。あ、じゃなくて、法院京馬さんだった？
Oh. How the hell does she know my real name? I've never spoken in front of her.
そうか。やはり貴様。機関に所属するエージェ
Superhuman
ント。
powers.
しかも特殊能力者だな。
Ah. But this is more than it should be, right? Yeah, that's weird.
それならば不死であることもうなずける。
No wonder they rose from the dead.
だから死んでないって勝手に殺さないでくださいよ。橋田さん、この人何とかしてもらえませんか？
この状況でマキセ氏が現れたからオカリンは混乱してると思われ。
That doesn't seem phased by this girl's entrance. Why?
誰？裏切ったのか？
オカリン暴走しすぎ。
マキセ・クリスに弱みを握られたか？それとも色化に惑わされたか？
I glare at Kurisu. He's my right hand man. How dare you?
許さんぞ。 このビーチが
Of course.
落ち着け。
Kurisu's eyes flashed dangerously, I think. Such intensities from an 18-year-old. Maybe she didn't resurrect after her first death. Maybe she's a robotic killing machine. Construct to replace the dead Kurisu, is that right? For now, I'll do as I told.
この場所のことは昨日講義が終わった後で橋田さんから聞いたの。あなたの名前もね。
That's all. The truth is kind of a letdown.
俺と話をしに来たと言ったな。
そうです。私が死んだのを見たっていうのが事実なのか、単なるセクハラの言い訳なのか、それについての回答が欲しくて。
Now that she mentions it, she did treat me like I was a perp yesterday. Well, I suppose I should be grateful that she didn't call the cops on me after what I did. But what choice did I have? Anybody will react the same way if that person reappeared before them, right?
でも、今のあなたの振る舞いで理解した。どうやら単なるセクハラだったみたい。つまり、私の予測が証明されたということ。
勝手に結論を出さないでもらおうか。お前は俺を誤解している。
I must clear my name or I will be labeled as a perp forever.
まあ、そのことは今はいいんです。
え、いいのか？
That's a relief. I was sure she was going to call the police. But that for now bores me. Kurisu enters the development room with a quick, confident stride. Even though she's only 18, she has got a decent figure and good posture. Not much in the chest though. Is he calling her flat? Her presence seems to fill the cramped room, driving me and Daru to the corners. Can she tell this area is off limits?
そういえば、まともに自己紹介してませんでしたね。マキセ・クリスです。改めまして、よろしく。
She holds out her hand. What is she trying to do? Shooting lightning from her fingertips. Wait, like Star Wars or something?
握手もできないの？日本の男の人って常識が足りないんじゃない？
Shake hands. This girl genius is asking for a handshake. We only met yesterday, and just moments ago she was on the verge of calling the cops.
欧米か？
Huh?
アメリカで7年暮らしてますが何か？
欧米か。
I look down at her slender figure. Glossy, healthy fingernails, no unnecessary nail polish. I stare fixated. Slowly extend my hand, making sure to keep enough weight on my heels so I can flee at a moment's notice. I lightly grab the tip of Cariss's index finger between my thumb and index finger, then instantly let go.
ビビりすぎ。
身にまとう殺気が半端ないからな。
Now,
あれが俗に言うマーシャルアーツか。
俗に言わないわよ。
では忍者。
a ninja. No, it's way too. Like that? That's weird anyway. A ninja.
言わないっつってんだろ。
Damn, she's completely cold. Her tone gets scary sometimes too.
アメリカ育ちならば Nice to meet you と満面の笑みを浮かべながら握手を求めるのが普通だろはやむしろハグを求めるぐらいするべきだ
Perhaps that's too much to expect from a killing machine.
どんな偏見やそれ。
She's not even looking at me. Instead, she's staring at the bananas next to the phone wave. The bananas which have just exhibited a most unusual phenomenon. Of the bunch, one of them completely jollified.
本当に興味深いですね。
Carissa brings her face closer to it to get a good look.
ピンセットあります？
In forceps.
ない
My.
そう
And then Carissa stabs the gelatinous banana with her index finger. She buries her beautiful fingertip knuckle deep into a slimy banana.
何をする希少な実験データを
Precious data.
グズグズね。
Strikes her finger, pieces of gel cling to her fingertip. She puts that fingertip into her mouth without any hesitation. Oh my goodness.
味はなしか。
She says it with a straight face.
食い意地が張っているとはまだまだお子様だなよみがえりし者よそんなに腹が減っているならばバナナ一本ぐらい恵んでやろう
いりません。
そもそもあのバナナ眉しのじゃん。
遠慮することはない俺が恵んでやると言っているのだ
変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんですか。
変態のバナナ。
Let us start shaking as if he has been electrocuted. But what's wrong?
変態のバナナを食べる。ぐずぐず。指くわえる。まずと顔をしかめる。
Oh my goodness. Looks like his cranial burped. Her processor is overclocking.
マキセシマキセシ。今のもう一度お願いできる？できれば悔しそうな顔でよろ。
Oh my goodness, this guy's. He's a bottom. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
はい。
Nice, we got an email. Majuri. Derukun was taking a nap earlier, and I think he has sleep apnea. It really surprised me. When he stopped breathing, I told him he should lose weight. That he won't listen to Karin. You should talk to him. To him too.
ほら、変態のバナナなんて誰が食べるもんかって。できればその後で、でも、もう付け加えてくれるとなおグッド。
Oh my goodness. Suddenly Chris's face turns bright red.
なるよお前はどうしようもないクズだし最低の変態だが今回ばかりはよくやったと言っておこう
Payback is sweet. Now to follow up for maximum combo. Let's show this conceited little girl how true adults fight.
それでマキセクリスお前は今何を想像したのだぜひ教えてほしいものだな最悪天才少女天才がどんな妄想をしたのかご考説願おうではないか
バカ Little baka. Kurisu turns her back to us with perked shoulders. Looks like she's capable of expressing human emotion after all. That rolls out robotic killing machine. I feel refreshed. I haven't felt this good in years. Way to go, Daru. That's my right-hand man. Always gets the job done.
あんたたち二人とも変態だったのね。
いや
Don't admit it, you idiot.
お前に言われたくはない。
オーケー。生意気な振る舞いについては謝ります。
Kurisu sighs deeply and turns back to us. Her composure has already returned.
その原因があなた方のセクハラ行為にあったとしても、今は不問にする。
I wish she would stop saying it for now. It's like she's gonna call the cops on me later.
詳しく教えてください。このバナナのことと、それとそっちの。
Kurisu glances at the phone wave.
電子レンジのこと。
トップシークレットだ。あえて部外者のお前に一つだけ教えてやれるとするならば、こいつの名前は電話レンジカッコ仮だということぐらいだ。
カッコ仮？何それ？
そのままの意味だ。名前はまだ仮なのだ。
名前なんてどうでもいい。
だが名前以外は教えることはできないぞ。
でもさオカリン、マキセ氏ならこのヘンテコ機能について解明してくれるかもよ。
それは。
She's a genius. She will have to be defeated by sharp wit. We can trust her intellect at least, but it's hard to stomach her attitude. Thus she has danger written on her face. Not to mention she's a little scary too. Then I get a great idea.
ニヤニヤしちゃって。また何か変態チックなこと考えてる？
クリスティーナと言ったか、貴様。
Christina.
誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言ってらんわ。
Christina sounds like the name of a Hollywood film star. It definitely has more flavor than her real name.
このレンジの秘密を教えてほしければ、俺と取引してもらおうか。
何よ？
まず一つ、貴様にはラボメンとなってもらう。
Laugh mem.
ラーメン？
Ramen.
ラボメンだバカ者。ラボラトリーメンバー。
Laboratory member.
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるっていうこと？でも私、8月中にアメリカに帰る
I'm
予定なんです。
supposed to return to America in August.
他者に秘密を漏らさないという誓約書を書いてもらうさ。もし破ったら、貴様がむっつりスケベな変態だとサイエンス誌に告発する。
あ
鬼畜だなオカリン。そのサイエンス発売されたら5冊買う。
ラボメンとなった暁には帰国するまでゲストとしてその頭脳を我がラボのために役立ててもらって結構だ。
偉そうに。詳しく契約書を見せて。
そんなものはない。ここはサークルであって会社ではないのだ。
知識を提供するだけなら OK です。ただし他に変態的なオプション契約があるなら答えはノーよ。
取って食ったりしないから安心しろ。
We don't bite.
セクハラはする気？
しないっつの。
さっきあなたまず一つって言いましたよね。二つ目があるんでしょ？それが変態的要求の可能性が。
二つ目の条件は この俺が貴様に対して行ったセクハラ一歩手前の行為について全て不問にすることだ。
オカリンちっち
I love
ゃ
you.
い人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる、憧れる。
ダルに言われたくない。ちなみにダルのセクハラ行為はこの件に含まれない。そっちは二人で話し合え。
なんだとこら、ふざけるな。
こちらからの要求は以上だ。この2点を飲めないのなら今すぐお引きさあどうする？悪くない取引だと思うかな。
Oh my goodness.
あんたにとってでしょ。
Kurisu puts her fingers to her brow and shakes her head in an exaggerated gesture.
まったくノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌されてる気分よ。開いた口が塞がらないわ。
貴様が顎関節症になろうとしたことではない。要求を飲むか飲まないか、さあ答えろクリスティーナ。
Christina.
だからティーナってつけるな。私はクリス。
Kurisu. Kurisu looks up at the ceiling to calm herself down. Does everyone in America has such exaggerated gestures? Sooner or later she will say damn or oh my god or motherfucker. Motherfucker.
オーケー。取引する。
Except.
いい返事だ。今この瞬間君はラボ面ナンバー004となった。歓迎しようクリスティーナ。いやザ・ゾンビよ。
Zombie.
どっちも間違ってるからちゃんと呼べ。おーい。
We spend a minute staring each other down. Kurisu is the first to look away. She does so in a way that says a good grief.
子供ですね。
何か言ったか？天才変態少女。
ああもう以後変態禁止。私もあんたのこと変態扱いしないからもう許して。
分かればいいのだ。では本題に。
Sten, or do you shoot it?
クリスティーナに。
ティーナも禁止。
クリス君にこれまでに我々が行った実験について説明してやりたまえ。
Uh-huh.
だが断る。
In the end, I'm the one who has to explain. Along the way, I also relate the tale of my heroic deeds, which engage Kurisu, of course, but I finally tell her everything about the bananas and the fun wave named Subject to Change. Kurisu doesn't ask any questions. She's quick to understand and is expected of a genius.
やっぱり興味深いわ。
貴様の見解を聞こう。
少なくとも電磁波兵器やテレポートだっていうくだらない仮説は捨てるべきですね。
The lady dot protest too much.
もう一度実験してみてもいい？私もこの目で見てみたいの。
Without waiting for our approval, Kurisu plucks an untouched banana and sticks it in the microwave, then starts entering the commands on her phone. It's strange, she's still wearing her usual frown, but I can't shake the feeling that she's really enjoying herself. I can't put my finger on why, call it a hunch. But I mean, she's a scientist, why shouldn't she enjoy experimenting?
岡部さんと橋田さんはバナナの方を見てて。
俺に指図しないでもらおうか。俺はマッドサイエンティストの方を。
いいからバナナから目を離さないでください。
Okay, so she's a little snippy. Should be told, we were planning to watch the bananas anyway. After missing it the first time, we are determined to witness what transpired with our own eyes.
60秒経過。何か変化は？
ないな。
In a second now, the jollified banana shall reappear on the stem. If it only appears once, we can just call it an accident and be done with it, but if it happens twice, then that's proof that something's actually going on. And then Kurisu will have to admit that I, the great Hyoin Kyoma, having been to humanity's first teleporter. I keep staring at the bananas in anticipation. A few moments after Kurisu's report.
Oh!
A gel banana suddenly appears without a sound. Now there are 2 of them in the hunch. It happened faster than the blink of an eye.
出てきた。
I'm at the loss of words. I just witnessed the unthinkable. This phenomenon is clearly teleportation. The microwave timer chimes. Kurisu peeks into the microwave, stumped.
そっちはどうだった？
104秒経過した時に消えちゃった。いきなり。
Just quite flustered. I don't think many people will remain calm after witness such a phenomenon.
やはりテレポートなのだよ。人類史上初のな。
Kurisu quickly calms down. She furrows her brow and crosses her arms, tapping her right foot as she mutters to herself.
瞬間移動なんてそんなのありえるの？でも実際に移動したし、信じられないけど。量子テレポートかな？いやいや、あれは量子レベルでの話だし。
現実から目を背けるな。その目で見たものが全てだ。
She gives me a sharp look. Her eyes are like snipers, hard and keen.
本当にテレポートなの？結論ありきで考えるのは危険よ。
ならば天才少女よ、今の現象は何だというのだ。
整理しよう。
Okay.
バナナの房や冷凍唐揚げの時はテレポートしなかった。そうよね。
Yeah, that's right.
テレポートできるものの大きさに限度があるのかもしれん。
唐揚げってバナナより小さいじゃない。
実験にはいつも同じ唐揚げを使っていた。
Which
ワン
experiment?
パック12個入りだ。
Majority only buys her favorite juicy chicken #1.
そうなると結構な量だよな。
塩は？塩でも実験してみたんでしょ。
We used a handful of table salt on the plate for one experiment, and nothing happened.
皿が邪魔だったか。
もちろん皿なしの状態でもやってみたが変化なしだった。
だったら食塩については一粒一粒を基準とした場合、小さすぎるからダメとか。とっかかりが欲しい。
Looks like our genius girl is fighting a hard battle. She saws space in the room, looking a little annoyed.
他には電話レンジに関連することで気づいたことある？
電話レンジではなく電話レンジ過去仮だわ。
どっちでもいいわよ、そんなの。どうなの？気づいたことあるの？ないの？
Chris looking at Daru. Looks like she's asking him, not me. True, he should know more about the phone wave than I do. He's done all the maintenance on it after all.
ああ、そうだ。一度こいつからすごい放電が起きたお。
Huge electrical discharge.
何？そんな話は初耳だぞ。
オカリンがいない時だったからな。
放電ってどの程度？
この開発室が蛍光灯で照らされたように明るくなったんだよ。それが2秒くらい続いたかな。
Oh.
どういう状況で起きたの？
こいつに繋いでる携帯の調整、専用のものを外して代わりに自分の携帯を接続して、そしたらしばらくしてビリビリ。
それはいつのことだ？
昨日の昼だよ。オカリンがドクター中鉢の発表会を見に行った時。
ドクター中鉢。
That's right, I went to see Dr. Nakabashi's conference yesterday. Come to think of it, he saw his name traveled freely from John Titor. Maybe the current John Titor is actually Nakabashi.
だが待て。ダルよ。お前は言ったはずだぞ。ドクター中鉢の発表会は中止になったと。
Wait, really?
そう、その時。でもオカリンは中止にもかかわらずマユシと一緒に出かけていったろう。
No, I don't remember that. After all, Nakabashi's presentation wasn't cancelled, the way I remember it. I still don't understand why my memory seemed to disagree with everyone else's.
そういえばその時間、俺はダルにメールをした。着信しなかったのか？
メールって？
昨日 ATF で見せてくれたメール。
But not Kurisu comes closer.
それって確か私がその発表会で男に刺されて死んだっていう内容だったわよね。
ああ、だがダルの携帯にはなぜか1週間以上前に届いていた。
は？あれってオカリンの嘘じゃないん？でないとタイムスタンプがおかしなことになるじゃん。
俺はいつも真実しか言わん。というか、そこまで言うなら送信履歴を見せてやる。
Whip out my phone and call up the history. But
ない。
none of that mail remains. According to my memory, I think it was about 30 minutes after Dr. Nakabashi's conference. But then, people, including me, saw Kurisu's body, panicked and fled Rakitan. That's when I sent an email. But no matter how many times I checked, there's no record of it. It should be there, but it isn't. Just like the banana inside the phone wave, named subject to change.
なぜないんだ？俺は確かに送ったぞ。昼の1時前には。
あ、まさにその時間だよ。放電現象が起きたのは。いいともが終わる直前だったからな。
Suddenly a flash of inspiration strikes. Inspiration, Edison will be proud. This isn't something you can accomplish with effort. Basically, I'm a genius. I turned to Daru and Kurisu with a huge grin on my face.
なるほどな。そういうことだったのか。
何？
ああ、これはオカリンのいつもの癖だからあんま気にしない方がいいよ、マジで。
黙れ！俺は気づいた。気づいてしまったのだ。
I slapped the top of the phone wave.
俺が送ったメールの不可思議な現象と 放電が起きたことにはズバリ何か関係がある。
Hmm.
で
は
何か関係があるのは分かった。で何か。
それを調べるのがお前の仕事だ、クリスティーナ。
橋田さん、この人と話すの疲れる。
最初はみんなそうだよ。基本的な対策は真に受けないこと。
そこ俺の言動を全否定するな。
Whatever, I proved that I'm right. We can reproduce the electrical discharge phenomenon. It should bring us closer to understanding the time-stamped mystery.
ダル、放電現象が起きた時の電話レンジカッコ仮の状態を教えろ。
結構無茶な状態にしてたんだよな。自分の携帯を電話レンジにつなげてペケロッパで操作可能かどうかテストしてた。
I disconnect the phone plugged into the phone wave and replace it with mine. And then I hear the door open in the lounge.
ただいまー。お腹すいた。
Oh no, the bananas. Marjorie comes in carrying a convenience store bag. Looks like she's done with work.
唐揚げ食べようっと。ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワン。おかり、バナナ買っといてくれた？ねえ、おかり。
When she enters the development room, her eyes go wide.
あれれ、お客さん？
Once she notices Kurisu, Marjorie bows her head with her usual smile.
マユシーです。よろしくね。
マキセです。ラボメンになったみたいです。
ほんと？すごい！女の子のラボメンだ。
ダル、ペケロッパでどんな操作を？
さっき言った通り、メールの着信設定の調整だって。遠隔操作のためのメールを受け取った時のモニタリング用でさ。だから同時に120秒の冷凍機能を使ってた。 PC からでも冷凍機能を起動できるようにしてやんだよね。昨日はそのテストもしてたんだ。
メイリー、ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを電話レンジカッコ仮の中へ。
No.
みんなも唐揚げ食べる？一個ずつならあげてもいいよ。
With her usual ditziness, Marjorie puts the chicken inside the microwave. That explains what everything on the computer monitor means. Doesn't look like different from using DOS. I enter 120 on the keyboard and strike the enter key. Starts up. Juicy chicken number 1 starts spinning backwards on the turntable. Rizzo stares hard at the phone wave, as if not to let any anomaly, no matter how slight, escape her notice.
これで放電現象が起きた時の条件は再現したはずだな。
どうだったっけ？
そこに突っ立っている助手。
は？私？
他に誰がいるのだ？
いつから私はあんたの助手になった？
いいから、俺のメールアドに何かメールを送れ。
If we have reproduced the conditions correctly, then if she sends something to my phone while it's connected to the phone wave, it should arrive with a timestamp from the past, not the future. But my assistant Kurisu just scolds.
私、あんたのアドレス知らないわよ。
使えない助手だな。
勝手に助手にすんなと言っとろうが。
ダル、お前の携帯からメールを。
あ、おう、なんて
適当でいい。 クリスティーナは変態。これで送れ。
変態禁止って言っただろ。
じゃあ間を取ってオカリンは変態で。
この裏切り者め。
橋田さん、グッジョブ。
Kurisu grins and gives Daru a thumbs up. I really don't like this.
マユシーのバナナが
No, the bananas. Sounds like Marjorie has found the results of her latest experiment.
ゲルバナになってるよ。
Galbanas.
実験に使わせてもらったの。
これマユシーのなのに。
メール送信するぜ。
The
マ
mail
ユシー
now.
さん、お金は後で払うよ。そこの法務員さんが。
Member said after.
なぜ俺なのだ。
もうどうしていつもマユシーの食べ物で実験するの？あ、もしかしてこの唐揚げも実験してるのかな？
I mean, she's quite slow. That's clearly what they are doing now.
そういうことだ。
We are.
はいはーい、送信するよ。送信ポチッとな。
Marjorie slips past me and steps up the active microwave. If anyone can react, she grabs the handle.
おい待て、開けるなマユリ。
はや？
Oh, but it's too late. Oh. Okay. Blue white lights fills the room, crackling angrily like the heart of a storm.
放電してる。
An electrical discharge. Violent sparkling sound. Wait a minute. I grabbed Marjorie and pulled her away from the phone wave.
なんかやばくね？
We're gonna die. Oh, what happened? A thin cloud of smoke fills the room. It smells like something's burning. My eyes are numb from all the flesh and light. I try blinking several times to regain my sight. I can hear Kurisu and Daru calling.
全員け
なんとか。
2秒どころかもっと長い時間放電してなかった？
Huh. Marjorie squeezes my upper hand with her slender fingers.
おかえり。何が起きたのかな？
My vision gradually returns. Marjorie looks perplexed.
大丈夫か。やけどとかしてないか。
どこも痛くないから平気だと思うけど。
Looks like covering Marjorie was the right choice. I might be an insane mad scientist, but I still risk life and live for the safety of my comrades. I gently let Marjorie out of my embrace. Well, that was something. I wiped the sweat off my brow. Huh? Chris's voice is strained. With my vision finally restored, I take another look around the room, and what I see strikes me speechless. The large table in the center of the room is made of thick solid wood. It can hold about 5 or 6 people without breaking. That's why we placed the phone wave and the X61000 on it. That table has been split in two as if by a wood-colored axe. The computer and other parts connected to the microwave are shattered across the floor. And the microwave itself has broken through the table. It's literally struck in the floor.
なんぞこれどうなって、いくら電子レンジでも床に穴を開けるほど重くはないっしょ。
放電現象だけじゃこうはならない。それ以外の現象。
I shake off my surprise. This is no time to be standing with jaw agape, in coma. Seize the moment. He's such a show-off. First, some maniacal laughter. Next, I try to take out my phone and do the usual, and unfortunately, it's still plugged into the phone wave. El Psi Congro. I whisper the words that have no meaning. Words I use simply because they sound cool. These words have meaning because they have no meaning. After years of repeated use, just speaking them is enough to calm my heart.
マユシの唐揚げがひどいことになってる件について。
Mayuri stands up and looks inside the phone wave. It embeds in the floor, but she somehow managed to try to pry the door open. No. I pat Mayuri's shoulder to cheer her up.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンは偉大な実験の成功のため尊い犠牲となったのだ。冥福を祈ろうではないか。
唐揚げのことはどうでもいい。今は電話レンジに何が起きたのか解析するのが先。
どうでもいいなんてあんまりだよ。クリスティーナちゃん。
ちょっとそこのほーい京馬、どうしてくれんのよ。マユシーさんが私の名前間違えて覚えてる。
それより換気した方がいいよ。
うるさい。黙れお前たち。
I fix everyone with an overpowering stare. Shall be remembered that as the moment that the greatest experiment of the century succeeded and brought humanity a step forward in a new direction. These guys have no right to ruin that with their foolish talk. My heart pounding, I detach my phone from the phone wave. Luckily, it's completely unharmed. I open it, it still works. Bring up to the received emails. New emails should come at me top. However, my heart beats even faster. The topmost email isn't the one that was sent me before the discharge occurred. That's impossible phenomenon is exactly what I was hoping for. I look back through my email history, and there I find it. occurrence of success. I don't know why, but it was a success. The time stop proves it. Okay. July the 4th, the 24 and 29. So 5 days in the past. I received this email on July 24th, 5 days ago. This is the same exact thing that happened to my someone's Step Kurisu email. A mail sent to the 29th arrived on the 24th. Just now the truth was revealed to me in a flash of inspiration.
全てがつながった一連の出来事が意味する唯一無二の答えこの電話レンジカッコ仮に隠された機能の真実それが見えた直感というよりそうこれは確信
教えてなんだっていうの
It's a time machine. I feel my lips twist into green. I feel Chris's glare head on.
まず最初に言っておく大発明のことは何かの研究中に起こる偶然の産物ではないこれはセレンディピティ
脳書きはいい
How dare she ruin my speech? Oh well, let's get to the point.
メールは過去へと溶けかけた唐揚げは冷凍状態に戻った
The chicken returned to its frozen state.
房からちぎられたバナナは房へと戻った
まさか
To get it now. As expected of my genius assistant.
そのまさか
Yes, wait. This is the choice of Steins gay.
この電話レンジ過去
One wave.
タイムマシンだ
Damn. Oh. Chapter 1 clear. None of the new day. I will leave it here for today, I guess. 'Cause I really need to rest my voice, okay? But it was really good. It was really good. Oh, okay. So it's a time machine. Say to quit save. So that will be everything for today, okay? Thanks for being here. And bye bye. I will probably stream on Twitch at night, okay? In a couple hours or so. I don't know. So bye bye.